All right. Well, we will just quickly get started here. No sense in playing around. I did look at, we're going to start in the South region. I kind of quickly scrolled through the bracket, took a look. First thing I always want to look at is the 10 and 12 seeds, but boy, not looking great this year, but obviously that's not going to happen. We're not going to get all four number one seeds, but we are going to start out right off the top, picking Alabama, the number one seed, the 8 versus the 9 here. Tough matchup for Maryland against Bob Huggins in West Virginia, but we're going to go with Maryland there. San Diego State and Charleston, this is going to be our first upset, the 12th seed. This looks like the best one, almost homemade. We also got VCU at a 12th seed later on we're going to look at, but we're taking Charleston over San Diego State there. Virginia over Furman. And this is another one I wanted to take NC State here, but ultimately I got to go with Creighton. They're a team that's to be respected. Baylor gets by fairly easily over the 14 seed. Utah State and Missouri. I guess we're just going to go with Missouri there, although I got to lean towards one of these 10 seeds. Arizona's going to take care of Princeton, then Arizona's going to move on and get rid of them. So up here we got Alabama versus Maryland. While I don't think Alabama's going all the way to the Final Four, I don't think this is where they get chopped off. They get by Maryland. Virginia gets by the upset team, Charleston. And we got Creighton over Baylor. We got Arizona over Creighton. And we got Virginia over Alabama. Virginia, Arizona. See, I'm not a big believer in Virginia. I think they just kind of, although I don't want to root for Arizona. But we're going with the Wildcats, my first Final Four team. Final Four. All right, let's move on down here to the East. We got Purdue, Memphis. No, I'm sorry. We got Memphis at the 8 and 9. We got Purdue versus the 16 seed coming from the play-in game. We got Purdue winning that one, obviously. Memphis with their big win, finished strong. Big win today, finishing strong. We're going to take them in the 8 and 9. Duke over Oral Roberts. Tennessee looking like a lot of chalk here. Kentucky over Providence. Montana State, I just can't do it. We're going to take, we're going basically all chalk right through the board right here in the first round. Marquette, but then it's going to get a little dicey here. Marquette and Michigan State, Kentucky. Purdue's going to move on over Memphis. Tennessee's going to be Duke. Certainly Duke is Duke. Oh boy, this bracket it's tough to find it. It's tough to find upsets here. I'm just not, Izzo and Michigan State aren't what they once were. We're going to go with Marquette. We'll take Kentucky here. A little March Madness miracles from Kentucky. The only upset really in this entire bracket, because then I got Purdue, then I got Marquette, then I got Purdue going on. But there usually is one quarter of the bracket where the upsets aren't crazy. This year, I think it's the East. It's built in for a lot of the favorites to win all the way through. So let's go back up top here. So right now we got Arizona versus Purdue. Houston's not going to the Final Four, but they are going to win in the first round, along with Iowa over Auburn. Miami's going to get by Drake in this 5 versus 12. Kent State and Indiana. Kent State probably not going to be intimidated, even going to feel like they could win, but I want to go with the Hoosiers there. Iowa State, the play-in game, Pitt. I think we like Iowa State there. And this is one going way out on a limb here. Kennesaw State out of Georgia. They're going to upset the Musketeers, the 3 seed Musketeers, going down in the first round. Biggest upset of the first round, Kennesaw State taking out Xavier. We got Penn State and Texas A&M. Penn State just had a good Big Ten tournament. SEC, maybe not what the nation thinks it is, then Texas there. Then Penn State, it doesn't last long because Texas gets them. Same thing with Kennesaw State. The miracle ends. Iowa State takes them out. Let's go ahead and get Texas there. We got the Hoosiers over Miami. We got, where Houston's going to get by Iowa, but they are not going to get by Indiana. Then we got Indiana and Texas here. I don't think am I going to get another 2 seed? I think we are. We're going to get the Longhorns over the Hoosiers. We got Texas, Arizona, Purdue. I don't know, 1s and 2s. We got Kansas. I like Illinois here over Arkansas. Then we got another upset here. I like this 12 seed a lot. VCU over St. Mary's. I know St. Mary's little brother to Gonzaga, always wanting to prove something in the tournament. We got 2 teams that really didn't play anybody all year long. St. Mary's at least had the Gonzaga games. Maybe we're going to switch that back to St. Mary's. Now we're going with VCU, one of the best defensive teams in the country. UConn and Iona wanting to lean towards another 13 seed here, but we're not. We're going to go with UConn instead. TCU, Arizona State. That's the play-in game. Nevada, I believe. TCU there. Got Gonzaga to get by Grand Canyon. Grand Canyon can score a lot of points at times. We got Boise State. Boise State over Northwestern. The smart guys from Northwestern reading too many books. They're going to lose to the guys from the Blue Football Field School. UCLA comes through. They win, although they got some injuries. They're going to get by Boise State. Gonzaga's going to get by TCU. VCU and UConn. Oh, man, I think this VCU, that defense is going to carry them all the way to the Sweet 16. But then, unfortunately, in the Sweet 16, they're going to run into Kansas and they're going to lose. Gonzaga's going to get by the injury-plagued UCLA. And then, once again, Gonzaga just not going to be able to pull it off and get all the way to the Final Four because Kansas is going to get them. Or will it be Gonzaga? Now we're going with Kansas. I just don't like 2 1s and 2 2s, but usually once you get beyond the Sweet 16, the cream rises to the top a little bit. I like Purdue over Arizona. I like Kansas over Texas. Is Purdue going to win the whole thing? I just can't believe I've come down to Purdue winning the whole thing. I don't feel good about this. Any of these 4 could win it right here. Sneak Gonzaga in there too. They could possibly win it. Alabama and Houston, I don't believe can win this thing. All right, we're going to do it. Straight out of the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, perhaps winning their first national title. Certainly their first in my lifetime. They're going to win it 73-69. Nice. I'm not even going to enter these stupid sweepstakes because I don't know if this is the bracket that wins the whole thing. It might be. Go VCU. No Buckeyes, no Flyers. We got Xavier, and I'm picking against them. Go Ohio. All right, guys, those are the picks. I started out strong on this when I started posting these publicly on YouTube. By year 3, everybody hated me. All right, boom, we're out of here. Good luck with your picks.